pulled back up her chart, but I added in the asteroids. And I thought we'd start with the first one, which is Ceres, which is the hook. Looks like the hook down at the bottom. That is wide, but it's a conjunction with her north node. And this is identifying with nurturing with compassion, which you mentioned with the Cancer right there, right? So when it's in Pisces, like Ceres is like the mother, you feel nurturance through feeling connected to and unified with the reality beyond yourself. And it's through empathy or inspiring others through faith, universal love, and recognition of a transcendent reality. And I was like, oh, this is like really very spiritual, very much healing of the Chiron.
Yes.
And then the other thing I noticed is that her Mercury then trines into this Ceres as well. So just bringing forth this, like, her identity of like this mother.
I don't know. The vision that's coming to me, or the image that's coming to me, is she is the high priestess.
I just did the tarot today of the high priestess, and it's, yeah, she definitely has a bit of this like aura around her of it.
Right.
So then I pulled Pallas. Pallas is it looks like a shield, the triangle with the cross at the bottom. So it's an Aquarius for her. So this would be they call it the Virgin Goddess, right? Because it's born from the head of Zeus, goddess of wisdom and justice. What I found kind of interesting, it's in Aquarius, right? So it's like flashes of insight, wisdom of the future that will benefit generations down the line. And I was like, oh, this is very much, in Aquarius, it's about political revolutions, advocate and defending humanitarian causes, and organizing grassroots. And I was like, wow, this is really, we're going to be bigger than a Taylor Swift concert. Right. And I was like, this is the Pallas Athena, right? Was leader of the war, like rise, like driver of the armies. Yeah. And also it's the one who repulses the enemy. And I think about her being this like traditional wife, right? That was the image that was projected, and how that is like not loved in all by all. Right. So now you like start to see her picture even more with these, right? It's kind of a little wild. I thought, I was like, oh, these have so much meaning in her entire picture of who she is. So then I went to Vesta at the top in Scorpio, which is the eternal flame. So it's keeper of tradition, hands down, kind of like ceremonies and rituals. In Scorpio, it's like the depth and thoroughness in all of your commitments. There is like a sexual part because it's in Scorpio, but it could be like repression, or it could be the other end of kind of very exploratory, which it's interesting because so the Bible is very much man and woman, right? So it's both more of that like love and can be a bit of shame. But it also with Scorpio is a ton of concentration and dedication.
Right.
So I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, but I love the triangle there. Her Chiron, her eternal flame, like keeping that eternal flame going of these ceremonies and rituals of this transformational process of what her husband created. Right? Aren't you like, I don't know, I mean, it's just kind
I
of beautiful.
It is beautiful. That's exactly what I see. It's beautiful. And it all touches on her north node. This is who she's becoming.
This is
Talk
for,
about purpose, right?
So then you have Juno, which is the asterisk with the plus at the bottom, that's in Virgo. This is the wife. In Virgo, it's a desire to achieve perfection in your day-to-day functioning and adjusting daily habits to contribute to the sense of a working relationship.
Mm.
So she had videos with her husbands where every day she would ask him for the wisdom of the day. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, are you kidding me? Like, this was their little, like, cutesy thing of like their day-to-day habit of this. What is your wisdom of the day for everyone? And I was like, oh my gosh, they're just so, she's so her chart,
Mhm.
even though we don't even know the houses.
No,
We don't even know the house placements.
no,
Clearly, I don't need it. We don't need a birth time.
no.
So right now she is a progressed Capricorn sun at about like 6 degrees. So it's in between her Saturn and her Neptune. How do you feel about that?
In between her Saturn and her Neptune,
Mm.
and everything feels surreal right now. What is real? What is solid?
Oh
This
yeah.
can't be happening. This feels so not real, you know? Where am I? Who am I?
It made me think of when she said, I haven't slept. And I'm like, that must be the feeling of your sun, your progressed sun in between
Hmm.
these worlds of like reality and where am I?
Yeah,
Right?
gosh.
It's kind of wild. Would you like to see her Miss USA chart
Yes, yes,
when
I
she
would.
won? So I have the date of when she won. Okay, so let me. So here we have the date that Erika won Miss Arizona. 2011 was the date that she won it, and then she was for the following calendar year, which was on her birthday, on her solar return, which
Wow.
kind of cute, right?
Yes.
I like that a lot. So, should we explain for a minute? So, inside wheel is her birth wheel, her birth chart wheel. The second wheel is your progressed wheel, which every day, your first 90 days equals a day, a year in your life. So this would be for, I can't do the math, whatever year of life her was for her. Um, but it's really kind of look at where is your sun progressed to, where does your moon, your Mars, Venus, those are the main ones I usually like look for, your Saturn,
Hmm.
kind of see if they, where they've moved around to. Your ascendant, but we don't know her ascendant, but I usually put the ascendant as well. And then the outside wheel is the transits for the day. Okay, your initial thoughts of it's your birthday and you're Miss Arizona. Magical day. Are you kidding me?
Yes, it is magical.
Mhm. Um, so the first thing I really noticed right away is that so this is her the vertex, which is like faded events and moments, right? Is 5 degrees, which
Hmm.
5, 17, and 29 are fame degrees. And here you had Mars coming right into it. So here's her moment that she is. It's in between her Juno. Here are all these Miss MISS ladies presented on stage. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's literally the Mars on her vertex. Like, if I saw this, I'd be like, yes, she won. Like, oh,
Absolutely. And she was precise, spot on with that Mars right there.
right?
Oh, it's beautiful. In Virgo, the sign of perfection and perfected and doing
Mhm.
it over and over until you hit it. Lovely for her.
Yes.
Of course she won.
And then her progressed Venus had just passed her own on top of her natal Mercury, Scorpio. I mean, just mesmerizing, magnetizing
Mhm.
people. Scorpio, Venuses magnetize opportunities to them.
Right.
I'm like, this is just a very beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day for her.
Hmm.
She had a progressed sun at 22 degrees of Sagittarius, and Venus was also right there, along with. Let me give you the award. Just, it's very stunning.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hmm. That Pluto is interesting because I feel like this must have been for her a turning point, right? A moment of like she's up on the stage. Like this is kind of like this presenting out into the world.
Hmm.
Like your stage just your image just got projected. Also,
Yeah,
do you want to talk
lovely.
about that wonderful like Mars, her progressed Mars and Aries getting close to her natal moon too? Like, I'm
Yeah,
sorry for the other opponents. I don't know what to tell them.
I know. She's just a winner.
Yes, it
She's just a force of nature. There's no stopping this
yes.
wave of anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty magical day, I thought.
Yeah.
Really lovely.
Hmm.
And then we'll do one more right now. How about her marriage date? Would you like to look up the date
Yeah.
of their marriage?
Yes. Yes.
I am
Yes.
guessing at times. I'm gonna put in like 3 o'clock, 3 p.m.
Okay.
Two. Okay, here's her marriage date. We know it's May 8th, 2021. And guess it was a small wedding. And it was at, I'm gonna guess 3 p.m. in the afternoon. It would just move the moon a little bit, right? What are your initial thoughts?
I'm still looking at those moons
I know, she,
with a little moon Mars sandwich there.
it's like her progressed Mars, the moon in the sky. Like, yeah, she's taking action.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was fun. And it was just fun. It was the best day.
I like that. Well, it's interesting too. It's a 29-degree Taurus Venus,
I was just looking at that.
right? It's like, oh, it's right with your Jupiter, which the husband
Hmm.
usually represented with Jupiter in your chart. Also, I love the fact that Charlie does podcasts and he speaks, and here is that Gemini Jupiter. So she married the order
Yeah.
or tour. I can
Or a
spell it, but I
tour.
can't say it. Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it very sweet? I was like, oh, this really lines up. And then I look at the Mars in Cancer, very close to,
Mm,
and I was like, foreshadowing, maybe,
maybe. Yeah.
maybe a little foreshadowing, maybe a way to like help heal.
Right.
I don't think
Mm,
it, yeah, that's what she had. The sun the sun was in Taurus, right? 18 degrees. I was looking at it
it was a
would it
perfect
would
day.
well, it would sextile her natal Ceres, right? 18
Hmm.
and 18. So it would
Hmm.
sextile like the mother as well. And then it would also, you have to do your own math now. I got to figure out your own math, right? This Pluto here, this 26-degree Pluto squares for Venus, 30,
Mm.
60. How do you feel about that? I don't know if I would choose my wedding day with that. That might be one where I'd be like, let's wait a few days. I mean, Pluto moves very
Well, I mean, you could look at it as, you know, this is a huge change. It's a huge transformation. You were going from Erica to Mrs. Erica. This is a big change
slow.
for her.
I mean, maybe it's giving a little, because it's Earth.
Yeah.
These are two
Yeah.
cardinal signs, right? So air,
Hmm.
Earth maybe gives her a little bit of grounding. Um,
Yeah, that could be.
It'd be a very like, would be like passion obsessive. I wonder if they were like, they met and they just never separated from each other, if they were like always
I
together.
kind of feel like that is true. I do feel like that is true.
I feel like she's always with him all the time.
Hmm.
So I feel like there could be that like possession almost feeling of like, you're mine and I'm yours. I do
Huh.
wonder if that was any
Yeah, and I do feel like an Aries moon is kind of like that, you know.
needs you. Well, probably needs. There's you guys gotta we gotta keep you entertained and moving because
Yeah.
you got a lot of energy.
Well, and
What
Aries does tend to feel like the, how do you say this? You know, because an Aries is a natural go getter, kind of a leader, kind of, but then they also end up feeling kind of alone because it's hard to keep up
so yeah,
with that,
keeping up with
you
you guys
know?
is a lot. Yeah,
So having somebody there with you, that, you know,
helpful. Yeah, yeah.
you feel complete.
I mean, it technically would be right because you have your moon. Her moon is opposite the Venus, right? So that would square
Mhm.
it. So that would create the balance point of a foundation for you as
Right.
your fire and air starts exploding.
Wow.
It's good anchor her.
Yeah.
Um, the Mars in the sky is opposing her Neptune, her natal Neptune.
Mm.
How do you feel about that? What are your initial thoughts? I'm trying like
Well, I mean, it could be really romantic.
could be. Also, I feel like you also have Cancer in the family, and then you have this traditional foundation of like, okay, we're married. Now we will take on our traditional roles. It feels a little like this could become traditional roles moment.
Hmm.
So as long as she's like
Yeah,
full
and that
in on it,
exactly. That's how I feel about the Pluto Venus square.
there was, I feel like a lot of like traditional roles kind of
Hmm.
in on this wedding day.
Yeah.
Then you have Saturn was just past her Pallas Athena,
Hmm.
which Saturn can make, if this is like the warrior woman, right?
Right.
Of put some structure and tamper some of that extreme down. It's interesting. It's very
It
interesting.
does feel very traditional.
For like this like woman whose chart is like very like warrior, don't mess with me, and then it's like, hold up. We're gonna
Yeah, but there's something to say, it's a good partnership, and you do need to have somebody. I do believe you would have to be of a certain temperament to step into this mantle that she put on. This
Mhm.
is not, this is not something for someone who may be a little more timid in personality, or, she's not a pushover. And I don't think they would have been married if she was.
I agree. I think she could have probably battled him pretty well in
Hmm.
terms of words and scripture. I think she went and got her master's in biblical studies or something
Oh,
like that as well. So,
yeah, that's fascinating. Yeah.
so interesting. In part three, we will look at Charlie and Erica's synastry chart, along with Erica's chart at the moment of Charlie's last breath and for her speech she gave 2 days later. We will keep the asteroids on the chart because you will see how they continue to play a huge role in her future.